Strugglers, I ordered this police officer costume a few weeks ago because I needed it for the whodunit video that I just put out, and when I was looking at the reviews online, the same thing kept coming up. The shirt fit great. The hat looks like a chef's hat. This hat is really bad. Honestly, it worked pretty well minus the hat. Hubby looked amazing in this for his office Halloween party, and security did a double take when he passed them. The hat is useless. Okay, we get the point. What's wrong with this hat? It can't possibly be that bad, I thought to myself. The hat in the picture looked perfectly fine. People are overreacting. Honestly, what the hell? You can't be serious. What is it? Imagine you get pulled over by somebody wearing this. You have any idea how fast you were going back there? It is honestly more like a chef's hat than a policeman's hat. What is this? You can maybe try to like shove there's this wire in there, so you can shove the wire under the band and then tuck it in on itself like this. And then you've maybe got something. You maybe are halfway to something. And it looks nothing like the photo on the website, by the way. How dare you for that? But I suppose what I learned in this process is that sometimes you just gotta trust the reviews. I've seen Ryan Trahan lately do some videos where he goes to places with 1-star reviews and tests them out. So I thought it would be fun to buy some Halloween costumes with 1-star reviews and see if the reviews are accurate. In this case, they were. So I got a bunch from a few different websites. Let's get weird. You know, 'tis the season. Okay, so the first costume I got was from Party City, and it's the adult inflatable man-eating shark costume. Pretty fun. 1 star. With 2 reviews. First, I would just like to ask, why is the frequently bought together section, why is Child Orange Tutu one of them? What are you buying the Child Orange Tutu with this costume? What could you be planning? What are you doing? What's the goal? Not great quality, very difficult for my 5'7" kid to walk in, ripped after first wear. Another one, can't walk. This costume is terrible. The legs have barely any space. I had to return. Only way you can wear this is if you're okay with walking like a penguin. Well, I am okay with walking like a penguin, so maybe this won't be that bad. I think the most difficult part is gonna be just getting this thing on. You know, I've never had one of these blow-up costumes before. These have always looked very fun. Hopefully this looks terrible. What? I'm judging too soon. I haven't even put it on yet. Let's figure this thing out. There's the Sharky. And I must just step in. Ah. We're making progress. I've got the shark on me. Now I just need to get the motor running. Oh boy, I should have looked closer before I put this thing on. Here's the thing. And of course, no batteries included, and it's also screwed shut. We're off to a bad start. So I need to go find batteries across the whole house. Does it look like there's a shark eating me? I get what they're saying about this thing being not the most comfortable to walk in. You definitely do gotta take tiny little steps, but this is a fun little gag. This isn't the worst thing I've ever had. Maybe if you pull it up higher on your body. I think people are just wearing it wrong. I'm not really waddling that much. You're not really gonna be doing a lot of sitting, but this is a fun little goofy costume, and I would wear it for maybe 20 minutes at a party before taking it off. It was $50, mind you. So the 1 star is probably based off of people feeling like they got screwed a little bit, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's my glowing review. Have you ever wanted to be a horny French candle? Disney's Lumiere. Now, this one was interesting for different reasons. First, I want to just show the clip that they have on the website of this fella showing off the costume. Let's just see what he does here. This was me when my mom would bring us shopping at Kohl's, and then she's like, Scott, come out of the dressing room, show me what you tried on. It looks like there's somebody behind the camera pointing a gun at him, like, model the Lumiere costume. Be the honey French candle. The pants literally broke on both sides within 15 minutes of me putting them on while not doing anything strenuous. Literally sitting on the couch. Well, we're gonna have to put that to the test. Look at this poor guy. Just busted right out of those pants. Same problem here. I chose a medium because the pic of a full-grown man seemed logical. I'm a woman, so I knew I didn't need a male large. Well, that's where you were wrong. I am afraid this is gonna be a more difficult costume to put on. There's a lot of pieces to it. And apparently I gotta be really careful in these pants. Oh my word. We'll get back to this. Wait, what the hell is this? Well, now what is this? There's no pockets. Where am I gonna put my candy? Now, I've never worn such an item as this, so bear with me here. I look like such a fancy gentleman. I look like a honey Frenchman. Can I tell you guys something? Can I confide in you for a second? I've never really been much of a Halloween guy. I've not really been the kind of person to get a costume and dress up like this. Jaden and I have done some couples stuff in the past, but really I've never, you know, it's not been my thing. But I kind of get the appeal. This is a fun little thing to do. Just explaining something that everybody else on Earth already knew. Now, why does this hat have a damn girdle on it? How do you do this? Oh, it's for the top of your head. Wee wee. Now I stand like this. This gentleman. What do you think, huh? B. Ow. I low-key love this costume. I'm not afraid to admit it. It is a bit of a bummer that it didn't come complete. Like, this isn't a full costume. There's no socks. There's no... Look at these little shoes. He looks like a little Keebler elf. And I don't have any Keebler elf shoes on hand, but I do have the meat and potatoes. All I need is a little bit of cranberry sauce, and we'll be having a full meal. And I'll eat, and I'll leave no crumbs, frankly. I gotta test it on the couch, though, to see if the pants split. So that's the final determiner, if this is a good costume or not. Pants are intact. I don't even know what I could do to split these. What are you laughing about back there? Well, the guy in the picture was a little bigger than me. Let's just say that.
Sit on the floor.
Sit on the floor? I feel like I could get away with pretty much doing anything in these pants. I think I could break the law in these pants. These pants are they're legit. They're not ripping. Come on, man. 5 stars. All right, we have another costume that has a motor and a fan in it. Let's find that one. Now, this one could be a lot of fun, or it could be absolute garbage. Okay. Can you guess what it is? So this is a Wacky Inflatable Arm Guy costume. Jaden and I coincidentally drove past a mattress store yesterday and saw these all up on the roof. So I was like, wow, it's fate. But let's see what's wrong with it before we even put it on. What's the problem? Don't buy faulty product. The costume was not conducive for Texas Halloween. Well, good thing we are in North Dakota. The dress had no vent for face. My son had a heat stroke due to it. What? Is he okay? Love the idea, but the product broke on first use. Quality issues again. Holy smokes, this is literally a joke. It's maybe the height of a small adult, but my 4-year-old couldn't even get his head the hole for the head part. So it might be the height for a small adult, but her 4-year-old couldn't fit in it. So her 4-year-old is the size of an above average adult? Garage. 1 star. Look at this poor guy. Okay, well, let's try it for ourselves. Now, if this works, this could be a ton of fun. That's a big if. I'm inside the belly of the beast. Oh, I put my arm through the head face hole thing. Are there arm holes anywhere? Can you guys help me out? Are there any arm holes? How do I zip this? I can't zip this myself. I don't want to get trapped inside. My wife is gonna come home, find me collapsed on the floor in a wacky inflatable flailing arm man costume. Oh my God, I just remembered. The last thing didn't have batteries. This one probably doesn't either. I'm inside, I'm fully inside with no batteries. Oh, I am getting hot. I feel like I might pass out from heat stroke. If only somebody would have warned me. I was right. There's no batteries. I want to give it a fair shot, so let me get batteries. Oh! I did it. I kind of figured it out, I think. For what it is, this is quite fun. I can move just fine. You know, I'm kind of waddling a little bit. You gotta slide your feet. I like it. I actually like this. I would wear this. I'm also not sure how you could have heat stroke with this because the fan is making me feel quite cold, actually. Once the fan is going, you're good. It's self-cooling. That lady was saying, there's no ventilation. Well, yeah, because then you wouldn't be able to blow it up. These 1-star reviews are silly. All right, now I just gotta figure out how to get out of here. Okay, I'm inside, and it is slowly collapsing on me. I need to go quick before I'm trapped forever. Uh-oh, wait, the zipper's on the outside. Uh-oh, I need to get to it. Where is the zipper? Reborn. Yeah, that's a fun one. I quite enjoyed that. What's next? What else do we have? How about this Sonic costume? Now, an issue that a lot of people had with the Sonic costume was that what you got was not what was advertised. Headpiece is not even close, does not cover eyes or nose, and rests on the forehead. Eyes on mask are also sewn on crooked and ears are round, not pointy. Is this the same guy from the inflatable arm costume? And then look at these gloves. That's gonna look so goofy on my hands. Maybe. You know, I don't wanna judge before I try them on myself. So let's get that costume on. This is the biggest costume out of all of them. Most stuff in it. There's the head. We'll come back to that. These look like shoes, I guess. The big old gloves. And then the body. There's a little tail on there. Okay. The furries in my audience are gonna have a field day with this one. Can you actually help me, Jaden? I need you to Velcro the back of this. Yeah, wait, what are these, by the way? It does look like little fins. What is this on Sonic? Does he have little fins? Okay, these gloves are a joke. I'm Sonic. Initial thoughts. Comfortable, soft. The shoes are goofy as heck, but you can do this, so that's good. I could hit the gwitty. Gloves, 1 out of 10. What in the hell is this? It's like the hamburger helper guy if he was exposed to nuclear radiation. I would feel high-key embarrassed to wear this in public around other people. I would not want anybody seeing me in this. Shoot. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean that it's necessarily the worst thing I've ever seen. It's close. Is it what was advertised? No. Shame on you. Somebody might feel compelled, as soon as you put this on, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take off running, right? I gotta test and see if it can withstand that. Did you get my time?
Yeah.
What was my time? Good?
It was okay.
I feel faster with the costume. I say I give it an A+, 10 out of 10. All right, the next one I got was a crash test dummy, and the reviews on this one were a little bit bizarre. Another common theme with the issues here. Does not fit average adult. I would need to remove about a foot from my torso to be able to get into this outfit. Too tight in crotch. It pulled up like a thong that was 2 sizes too small. It was impossible to move without making it worse. This costume was unbearable, sadly. That is sad. Crotch too tight. So, you know, sizing seems to be the big issue with this one, especially in the crotch. So I'm sure people that reside in those disgusting websites that I'm featured on will be very happy to see this one. Oh, it's Larry. Dude, shout out that video that I made last year. This one's a little bit more user-friendly than the shark one. I know what to do. I know where to put my legs in this. Man, they made me really nervous about this crotch. Okay, we're pulling it up. Okay. Uh-oh. It's feeling a little tight. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Okay, if you know, fidget around with it enough, you can get it where it's not completely I'm sorry. But the thong thing in the back, now I'm not gonna show you, you little sickos, but it is, it's flattering, to say the most. Let's get the rest of the costume on. Oh. The forbidden fruit. Oh, I love that stuff. Gloves work, if not a little small. Moment of truth, baby, here we go. Welcome to Driver's Ed. I'll be your instructor, Larry, today. The mask is a little bit bent out of shape. Somebody must have got on his nerves. Oh, good one, Scott. You know, honestly, if I was going out on the town, this wouldn't be the worst costume ever. I'm 5'11", and it's not totally destroying me. Maybe I just have a little bit shorter of a torso than the person in the review, but I'm cool with this. I might, this might be my look this year. I get where they're coming from with the thong thing, but it could be a lot worse. And honestly, it's nothing like that Buzz Lightyear costume that every girl on the planet wore last year, so this is modest compared to that. Now this next one has an interesting review, but it's not exactly the words or the opinions that I'm so focused on. The review is not glowing. Not sure this is actually sized for a human to wear. He thinks it's undersized, it doesn't fit right. It absolutely swallowed me. The crotch was a bit high and tight. Is that, what's going on here? Why do they make all the crotches so dang tight? You little sickos. Wig is super cheap, the gloves were a tight fit. Okay, so that's all fine and good. Tell me why this is the photo he uploaded alongside the review. What the hell? What is that? Are you naked underneath this costume? Are you just hanging dong under there? I'm sure he did it for a reason, and I appreciate the fact that he censored that, but that's just so goofy. We're gonna have to test that. I'm not gonna test it by going commando under the costume, mind you, but we will see if it's kind of see-through. This is Doc from Back to the Future, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Oh, okay, lots of pieces to this one. I don't know, man. This isn't exactly egregiously tight in the crotch area. But then again, I'm not just slinging schmeat, okay? I do have shorts on. It is a little tough to bend down. What? Okay, now what is this? Can we get a shot of that? What the hell? There's just little hairs falling all over the floor. Honestly, this feels less like Doc from Back to the Future and more like those little guys that work at Fairy Godmother's potion factory in Shrek. You know what I'm talking about? Hey guys, who am I? I don't know if it's super obvious what this is supposed to be. Do you work at a nuclear plant? Your costume is a nuclear plant guy? Pretty popular costume lately. You know, nuclear guy. Not impressed. Even a little bit, not even in the slightest. But if we get a nice shot up here, what do you guys think? Can you see the business? Can you see the goods? I don't know, man. I think it's fine. Just wear pants underneath it. Duh. I mean, it depends on what kind of party you're going to, I guess. But, you know, for most applications, you're probably good to at least wear underwear. All right, the final costume is this scary red-eyed demon. Now, let's read the reviews about the demon. This person says, sizing is off. Seems to be a common theme with bad reviews. Just got this in the mail today, and it is horrible. The first thing I noticed about the suit itself were the extended fingers, which had a super cheesy appearance. The image you're given, accompanied with fingers have stuffing in tips to give a claw-like appearance, gives you the impression that the stuffing is a type of hard foam or something that doesn't have the consistency of a beanbag. Oof, we're in a long sentence. But it most certainly doesn't look like the fingers displayed in the image. The next thing I noticed was how awkwardly bulky the demon eye goggles were. They're very noticeable under the mask, not to mention the ridiculously bulky battery holder. I'm gonna leave my shorts on because that's where my microphone pack is. So it may look a little bit goofy on the bottom half, okay? Don't judge too much. Oh. Well, that's not so bad, is it? Look at it on the white wall. I think I'm gonna like this one. I might need help zipping this thing up. Yeah, this is tough with the little, look at this. Look at this. I can't even find the zipper. This is a two-person job, without a doubt. There, okay. So I got the back zipped up. Now I have these, I gotta get the mask all figured out with this. I really should have done this before I put these fingers on. Hey, Jaden, I think I'm gonna need your help. Once again, I didn't think that maybe the thing would need batteries. Are you gonna, little man can do the batteries.
I don't even know what you're supposed to be.
It's a scary guy.
It's a scary guy.
These fingers make me feel like my heart is gonna grow 2 sizes that day. Where am I supposed to put this? In the thing? Up and over my head. Oh, it's so tight.
It's like a sword.
I look more like I'm about to break in and steal the Declaration of Independence. How's it look?
Yuck.
Does it look good?
Are you supposed to be like a scary bug man?
Yeah, it's just a scary demon man. No, it's just glows.
Oh.
Corby, don't look. Is it good? I think maybe it's good. Oh, here, now I gotta try it with the lights off. See if you can see my glowy little eyes. I feel like that's the sound this guy would make. Not bad. Not bad. It is a little awkward to wear. The eyes are in a weird low spot. They're below where my actual eyes would be. Also, maybe in the light it doesn't look very cool, actually. The fingers are awkward. Can't really text in this. All right, let's get out of this thing. Let's wrap it up. I think what we learned here today is the review doesn't make the costume. It's up to you to rock it. They say life's what you make it. So let's make it rock. Thanks for watching. I mentioned my whodunit murder mystery video at the beginning of this one. If you haven't seen that, please go watch it. We spent so much time making it. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll really enjoy it. So yeah, go watch that if you never saw it. Extra thank you to my patrons. Those listed here are in the top tier on there. You guys are all invited to come trick-or-treating with me. We'll go around town. We'll get the good stuff. We'll find the houses with the full-size candy bars. Let me know what you're gonna be for Halloween, if you're gonna be something for Halloween. Yeah, just, you know, interaction farming at this point. All right, thanks so much for watching. That's all I got for you. I will talk to you again very soon. Goodbye. Dayman, Ah, fighter of the night man. Ah.